Hey y'all. Alright, if you seen my, let me fix this thing here. If you seen my post earlier, I made some pulled ham and cheese sliders, and we couldn't do a taste test because I was taking them somewhere, and you don't want to be rude and take one out. So, what I'm going to do is kind of make myself one using my keto bread, and I'm just going to do it like a grilled ham and cheese or not a slider, grilled ham and cheese sandwich type deal. But you can make this using any kind of bread that you want. This ham goes so well making it with a sub or anything. So my main reason for doing this video here is just to so we can do the taste test. I know that I know they had to be delicious, but I want to taste one myself. So what I'm going to do here, I have my bread. And then, y'all know I made this little mixture up earlier. I have just a little bit left here. So we're going to use the rest of this and just put it on our bread like this. Just how we did with our sliders. Okay, put that down. And then let's go ahead and build this up. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to put one slice of, because I got 2 packages of this because I wasn't realizing how big they were. One was enough, but now I have a whole nother package, so I'm going to have to use it. So, let's see. So we got that, and then here's our ham. Now this is just slightly heated up, our ham, and I chopped this up, y'all. You know, if you've seen my ham before, whenever I make it, it's not cut up this fine. It's more like a pulled ham. This is more like a chopped ham here. But I do that because if you're trying to eat it like a sandwich, you know, if you've ever, you know, you've had like pulled pork sandwiches and you try to take a bite and you pull off like a big old chunk of meat. I try to prevent that, and so I try to chop it up like real fine. So that's what I've done here. So that's why it kind of looks a little, don't look that great. I'll be honest with you, it don't, but it's really good. Okay. And I still have quite a bit left, so I don't know. We're going to have to figure out something to do with it, y'all. And I'm going to be gone over the weekend, so I've got to get this used up. I don't want it to go to waste. Of course, if I can throw some in the freezer. It's great for seasoning, like for beans and just different things like that. But anyway, all right, so we've got that, and then I'm going to put on, I'm going to just do all kinds of different cheeses, y'all. I'm going to do some of my shredded cheese like I did on the sliders. Let's see here. Just a little bit. I don't have much left. I've about used all of this, so that's a good thing. I'm going to try to poke some down in there. Of course, it falls off so easy. And then I have some of this that I love so very much. This is the American cheese, the Land of Lakes, the white American slices that you get at the deli at Walmart. Y'all, this is the best cheese. I love it. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this type of cheese, but I love it. It is delicious. Okay, so I'm going to put me a slice of that on there. Okay. And then I'm going to put my other slice of bread on here. Oh no, this is starting to harden up. I may have to poke this bowl back in the microwave. Goodness gracious, that happened awful quick. Anyway, I'm just going to paint up the other side of this bread here, or the other slice of this bread rather, and just cook this up, y'all. Like I said, not really a recipe here. I just wanted to do the taste test with y'all because I've got me a little bit of the salad made up over here like I made and put on that one little batch of sliders that I made, because that was mainly the ones I wanted to try. I've had them before, but I feel like they're different every time, so I couldn't stand it not being able to try a bite of them. So I'm going to make up my own little sandwich here. But anyway, y'all, I'm just going to cook this up, just get it good and toast it up, and I'll be back. Hey y'all, just real quick, I want to show you. A lot of times whenever I'm doing something like this and I want to make sure the cheese and everything gets good and hot and melted while we're kind of trying to grill it up a little bit, I'll just get a big lid like that's kind of oversized to the pan and just kind of pop it on there, and that way that steam and everything can just kind of help keep that heat in there and melt everything. Okay, so anyway, I'll be back. All right, y'all see here it got nice and brown, which I love it, like really, really brown like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit this back here off the heat, and I'm going to pop a lid on it and just let it sit there for a few minutes, and that just kind of helps that cheese melt really good. Because sometimes the outside of your bread, you know, will kind of grill up and cook before everything melts and gets really, really good and hot inside, depending on how hot you're cooking it. So anyway, I'm gonna let that sit there for a second, and I'm gonna put some of our little salad mixture like we made earlier for the sliders. I'm gonna put some of that on here. Okay, y'all, you can see here, let me show you, that cheese and everything is melting down really good. So now I'm going to put our little salad mixture on there. Now I know this looks pitiful because I've just had it sitting over here. But obviously, if I'm making a big batch of this for people, I make it up just fresh and do it right then. But this is just for me. And it's going to taste the same either way. So this is just the exact same little mixture like I did earlier for our sliders, if you've seen the video. I may have added a little bit more parm to it for mine because I love parm. I'm going to put that on there. Now these little mixes like this to put on your sandwiches is so good. It just makes them taste so much different than if you just add it all individually. I don't know what it is about it, but it sure does. I'm just telling you. Alright, let's get this thing off of here. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? It makes it messy. Oh no, that fell down. It fell down there in between my stove. I need to try to get that out. Oh, good. I got it. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Let me get me a knife, and we're going to cut this thing, and we are going to try it. Y'all, I've got a few more things I need to make tonight before I leave. I've got a few different things that I need to cook for. Just a few different reasons, and I'm going to try to video and share with y'all if time allows me. So I will have a few videos to share while I'm gone, so that's good. A lot of times, you know, I leave and I don't have any content to post because I don't do a lot of videos up ahead of time, but unless I have a reason, and I have a reason, so I'm going to try to get that done. Okay. All right, y'all, look at this thing. This thing is already feeling just super, super messy, but I think it's going to be delicious. Look at this. Put all that different kind of cheese. You know, I'm trying to get this bread off as much as I can. I can't stand it. All right, let's give us a bite. That is good. It's just, it's messy. It's dripping everywhere. But I always feel like a good or like when I'm eating a cheeseburger, I'm thinking if it's not running down your elbow, it's not a good cheeseburger. I almost feel that same way about a sandwich. That's fantastic. Y'all, you can do so much with this ham. I'm telling you. Pop it in the crock pot, cook it. I love to have the ham just as a sandwich on bread, not toasted or anything like that. Just on bread with cheese and mustard. And I love it like that. Like warm where the cheese is a little bit melted. But I love it that way. Now, if I go putting like tomato and lettuce and all that on there, then I like mayo. You know, I've told y'all that before. Same with my bologna sandwich. But I love to do, if you like mustard, you would love just a mustard, cheese, and ham sandwich just like this. They are fantastic. I could eat like 3 of them. They're so, so good. And super good like this. If you didn't see the other video, just look back on my page. It says on there sliders or something like that. And it will show you where I made up this little salad mix, how I make the sliders if you want to do the sliders. And there's also videos on my page of how I make the pulled ham. Look at this all over my shirt. Goodness gracious. All right, y'all. Well, like I said, I've got some other things that I need to do. So, y'all will probably be seeing me still looking the same. I ain't even had time to get ready today, y'all. This is the best I could do today with a hectic day. But anyway, I got a few other things I need to make, and I'm going to try to get on video for y'all. And I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.